is also a really weird Fortnite player. So I'm just still got my loadout if I was playing a normal game. And now it's time for Andy to show you what fishes can really do. I swear to freaking God. Whoop! Okay, guess we're not using Sky's grappler. Who just joined? Who did it? Is it NN? Type in chat. Alright, type one. Not one. Oh. Someone typed in chat. How do you make scrote? Oh. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what a scrote is. Okay, you little fishy. I don't know what a scrote is. So please explain to me what a scrote is. I'm so strong. Okay, hold up. I know what weapon I want. Oh, and I found out a really good tactic with the boom bow. Oh yeah, I'm gonna grab the boom bow. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. I'll check Andy. Actually, wait, no, I'm Andy. What does he say? How do you make team leader? I don't know what you mean by team leader. I mean, like, I really don't know. A scroll team leader? You know you love this fishy. Okay, hold up. What do you mean? How do you make... I'm just confused. Oh, that? The mecha team leader? Yeah, oh, him? Oh, the mecha team leader. Oh, well, that's easy. Oh, well, that's just pretty easy, okay? I'll explain. So, right there. And pretty fast, you just got a giant robot. Nice and easy. There you go. Wait, can you still not play with me, you little fishy? Fishy. Can you still not play with me? That's new? Yes, I know that's new. Wait, little fishy, can you still not play with me? Cause it's getting very lonely. I'm getting very bored. Oh. Yeah, there's nothing else I'm getting really bored. It's starting to get boring. Cause I really need help trying to get another win. And everyone else that I play with, I either have to carry, they carry me, or we just die immediately. But I mean, you can stay in the stream, so then like we can talk and stuff. Fishy, 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 do fishy, fishy. You know you love this fishy. Don't even eat me. Oh yeah, and by the way, I have great internet right now. It's cause actually I'm in my mom's house, but I figured out since I'm upstairs and then downstairs, in the middle, you have and I got everything, bro. I got the ninja skin, I got pom, I got everything, my guy. Cause I love this fishy, man. I have a question. Wait, why? I forgot. Why did you get banned from playing with me again? You know you love this fishy. Gonna ring me. I'll keep a lookout. Hoppa. You know you love this fishy. Brutus. Big boy Brutus. Can you reply? You big boy Brutus? Oh, okay. Oh, that word? So wait. Okay, basically explain what happened. So explain what happened. So you got very mad. I'm guessing, right? You got very mad. And then you were told you couldn't play with me ever again? That's just my guess. Well, the reason why, I did say sorry though. I did say sorry. You probably didn't catch it, but at the end before you left, I said sorry. No one heard it, no one caught it. It sucked. Yeah, at the end I did say sorry. And then I tried to explain why. Let me change this bad boy up. You know you love this fishy. Perfect. Okay, so wait. That's like sucks a lot. Cause I said sorry, then I explained it. Yeah, hold on, let me check. So today, hold on, you probably won't be able to see anything. I haven't played with him in like 6 months. Why'd you type in hello? Fishy, 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 do fishy. You know you love this. Oh, I hit his hand! Why'd you type in hello? Ah, you robot! Wait, hold up. I will be the one. Hold up. I will be the one who kills the robot. I mean, this big boy Chungo. It's time. What? I know. Why'd you type in hello? Lag hard? That was a really bad lag spike. No scope. Come. Do I seriously have to really? What? I hit that? Why'd you type in hello? I actually have like 1,000 question marks above my head. Let's freaking go, bro. Wait a minute. I'm still so confused. Why'd you type in hello? Oh. That's... Yeah, I don't have anyone to play with anymore. I have to lie now a lot, because everyone's like, how is Enan doing? I was like, oh, he's doing good. But secretly, I haven't talked to you in a really long time. So I actually don't know how you're doing. I'm doing terrible. Everything's so boring now. Oh no! Me. Yeah, it's always just me. I just get extremely boring lately now. I've been like, yeah, it sucks a lot. Like, can I finally grapple? Okay, now why aren't you responding anymore? You said hello. Oh. Let me type to him. I've been taken. I want you to be happier. I want you to be happier. When the morning comes, we can see what we've been going in the corner. Every argument. We begun every argument is what I can't take back. Everybody we can't take back. You're a young man, we got to back. What the frick? What's that noise? What is that noise? Okay, I'm gonna go back to this. What was that noise? Okay. What? Hey, Andy over here. Oh my god. Okay, you're back. I have a question. Well, why did you type hello 7 minutes ago? The last word you typed in was hello. Hola! The last word you typed in was hello. More like hola. No! Yeah, but the last word you typed in was hola. Why? Oh, it was hello. But just trying to remember funny old days. And then I asked you why did you type that in? And then you just left it. I got the eye of a tiger. I can't say. I can't wait to see what the. Let's go. Sneaky mode. I flex on my ass. I'm gonna check. That's not my. Why do you? Why do you keep leaving the live stream? No, okay. Why do you keep leaving the live stream? You play in community. I'm gonna check. Krishna. My name is Andy. I'm a bing bong. I checked the room. There ain't no secret fence. There has to be a secret fence. Oh yeah, I found it. Give me a pound it. I found it. Okay, what is this? Get me out of here. Get me out of here. He says alone. I mean, that was kind of weird. Yeah, I'm just gonna invite him too. Because... I made a big oopsie. Can you kick me? I gotta type it, okay. Please tell me he kicked me. is getting very lonely. Sometimes you can lose a very good friend. And it will be hard, 100%. But one thing that I have learned deep down inside, I am who I am. And the person that I am is a big, useless idiot. Well, I told him if he wants, you can join live stream. I'm about to talk about something. This sounds very important. Why does it say there's 4 people watching me right now? So, here's one thing that actually everyone should do. I'll give it like another minute, okay? I got bullet. So, here's what I want to tell you. All it just sucks. It's the worst thing anyone can ever imagine. Losing a great friend. It's one of the worst things anyone could imagine. Me? I never imagined it. 'Cause I thought everything would be fine. Because of how I am. Basically just how I am. Took away a very nice friend of mine. So, if I'm gonna keep on doing this, then me I can only just say one thing. There's only one word I can say for this. And this goes out to everyone. This goes out to Anna. This goes out to my mom. This goes out to everyone. Everyone that's having bad days. One thing that I want to give you advice about is never be rude to someone. Never, I swear to God. Please don't make the mistake I did. Please don't. Because if you make the mistake, and I promise you, you'll be crying for the rest of your life. Okay? You'll be crying all day. Night, day long. See, I think I'm gonna probably make just like a chat video about one specific thing. And that one specific thing is a lot of games that you don't expect that teach you a very important life lesson to respect. And you may be wondering, are you rhyming? I'm trying to rhyme just a little bit longer. So what I have to say is stand up and pray. Because life's not all about yourself. It's about the other ones you should pray. And also, one thing I gotta say, everyone that talk trash about me, get down. So yeah, all the king horses and all the king men come back together and sail once again. But yeah. Finger slipped. Sorry, that's my dogs. But yeah. Can this just... What?
Oh, no.
Everything, everyone, every stupid little detail. It does suck a lot. Especially if you make mistakes. You don't ever make mistakes, that's a fact. But if you get your feelings hurt, if you lose a friend, just think about it. Can't go back, can't smile. I mean, you probably still can smile. I'm still smiling. But there's just one important detail that is pretty important. You never treat friends wrong. But hey, at the end of it, no one knew what I said was pretty funny. Hold up. I'm gonna become Sky. Hold up. Uh-oh, I see a player. Dead. But I don't think NN is watching anymore. No more shark mouth, no more shark tail. Don't think he is watching. I would get a notification. Especially if someone would type in the chat. Because when NN was typing in my chat, it would tell me every time he would type. And every time. It would tell me anytime if someone else would type. So losing a best friend like him was very hard. Because in my heart, he was like a brother to me. And I've gone through that feeling too many times now. So what I've learned is if you back down on a friend, then you basically back down on all your friends. So that's what my character is. I didn't tell anyone about this, but in a journal I made a story about this little fishy named Andy. And if Andy wanted to become more than he was. And I kind of based the story around my real life. I've had my heart broken too many times now. That's what Andy had. So Andy got very mad. Couldn't control his feelings. And then lost one of his best friends because he couldn't control his feelings. I can't control my feelings. So I've had my heart broken, just like what Andy just did. So this fish stick right here is basically me. My character named Andy has had his heart broken before. Multiple times, actually. 2 days or 3 days ago, he had his heart broken. And now, he can never land a bottle flip ever again. Just like that. Andy Andy told himself to never back down on a friend. Especially if they're like a brother to you. If you can hear in my voice, I'm getting very sad. That's how Andy was when he got very mad. So you know what little Andy did? He didn't play with anyone else. And when he got very sad, Andy went on a journey to get the victory royale. And now Andy's journey is almost to a stop. He's gonna get his life basically goal of Fortnite, and that is to reach his 100th win. This weekend, or today, I will hopefully be able to fray. And when me and Andy collide together, one fact is we'll probably die together. My journey is coming to a stop, like I just explained. Who will probably be in the end of the journey with me? I don't know. Do I hope it's at least a good friend of mine? Yes. It will probably actually be my father. When we do it, I will be very happy. And then, I'll probably stop playing this game. I'm not gonna wear my soccer skin anymore. I'm not gonna wear any skins that I liked with my friends. I did like Andy, but I've never told anyone. So, little Andy. It's either now I will attempt to, or soon I will attempt to get one more victory royale. So little Andy will go on the adventure to try and get a little victory. I'm proud. Let me quickly check my community. Yeah, it says live. Let me check the comments. Yeah, no new ones. So, you know what? Little Andy is about to go on the adventure of a lifetime to get victory royale. If he does it, that would be very. It's time for little Andy to get the dub he always wanted. Oh, it has a, hey, it's someone's watching. I don't think it is Anna, because Anna would probably comment by then, because I'm not trying to be rude or anything. But whenever he hears me talking about something, he would probably like respond. So it's time for Andy to put on his big boy pants. It's time for Andy to be the salty boy he is. It's time. So yeah, I don't think anyone's NN in this. But if you're watching on a phone, I actually really don't know how to comment on a phone. Maybe go out of full screen and then you'll see this little. I really don't know how to do it. You'll see this little bar, and yeah, like you'll probably see 13 comments by this guy, my NN, named Nathan. Not trying to be rude or anything. No offense. Don't know how to say his last name. But yeah. Then there probably is a little bar. Then you're able to comment there. And whatever name I see, I'll probably recognize. And it's time for Andy to go on his little journey. Alright. It's little Andy's time. It's his time to shine. Not mine, not no one else's. And whenever, just keep in mind, me trying to get a win is not for the sake of myself. It's for the sake of me and NN being friends. I don't think we will be able to be friends ever again. But I just want a lot of people to know it has been a great journey, especially with my soccer skin. I think that was a bot. I really don't know. Now, little man will crush. It's time for little Andy to grow up. And this is why little Andy never plays solos. Somehow everyone in his lobby gets better guns than he does. But little Andy's a big boy now. And you know what? You know what little Andy said to himself one little day? Little Andy said to himself, it's time. It's time to become a sweaty little boy. So, he got his backpack. He wanted to turn it blue, but in his eyes, he said, it's not good enough. He was looking for decades and decades and decades until he found this perfect little back bling. He said, I'll come back to it. He looked and looked and looked and looked, and maybe never found his favorite little blue. And thought and thought and thought. He thought, why am I such a fool? So, little Andy thought and thought. Then he figured out the solution. He was such a fool. He thought about getting a banjo, but he said no, and then put it back down. He looked and looked and looked and looked until he found something that reminded him about the past. It was not any of these. thing that reminded him was his favorite little thing. This wreath reminded him of his good old friend Enan. When he thought and thought, he figured out the solution. This was his favorite little knockoffs. And also he looked and looked, and he found this, the profile picture of Enan. He kept on getting mad and kept on getting sad. But when little Andy found a secret out, he said, you know what? It's not all about the kills, it's not all about the wins. It's truly just about making friends. So, Andy decided to write a little poem that he's reading out loud to you while we speak. And Andy went on a chase. And when Andy found his little end, he decided that what he started with was the best thing he could possibly think about. He looked and looked and looked and looked. Little book. He said, you know what? This little emote reminded him of his friend. And it's time for combat time. It's a Andy was a little believer. Stay tuned for awesome videos. Little Andy went on web for awesome videos. And little Andy went on and on. Went on web and on. Little Andy was like no one else before. Little Andy was his only solution. When I thought very hard and hard and hard, I thought about the good old days. Little funny day. You know what he thought about? His only solution is to get his favorite Vicroy. And you know where Andy thought about going. He thought about going what spot? The springs. His family thought. So little Andy grabbed his little shoes. He packed up and said, "They're such fools." He grabbed his little katanas, then he grabbed his little pickaxe. And then Andy went on and on about his 100th win. He kept on saying, I will get it today. Or he would say, this is the match. And he would say, why is Anna not here? But most of all, what he was always thinking was, it's time to play like a gamer. So little Andy got his little boots. He shoved them on his feet. He grabbed his beautiful red controller and thought about it through and through. He said, this is not good enough. Or he said, it was not fun enough. But in Andy's heart, he knew everything was not gonna be perfect. Andy knew he was a little shoe, and when Andy found out that he went through and through, he found out that what he was inside was actually a little wimp. Kids. Ow! And he hurt his foot. He did very bad. Little Andy was not the player he used to be. He got his feelings broke. He never thought about it again. Little Andy knew that it was time for him to go. He said goodbye to his friends. He said hi to his family. And then he hurt his foot. He thought and thought about cards and cards, but then little Andy said, he was a sweet little boy. And Andy was the perfect little monster. He went up and down, down and up, left and right and left. But little Andy's secret was he never had a friend that lasted longer than 5 little years. So Andy got his heart broken, then he got flown. He got flown really high and almost touched the sky. He had blood all over his knees, his hands, and his little fans. But inside, Andy thought about it. Thought and thought. He figured out the perfect solution. Andy was the pollution. Everyone thought, why do you think that, and cry? And Andy told them, deep down inside, he did not feel like a little boy more. So Henry tried and tried to cry and cry, but most of all, he was a little fry. Everyone laughed at him. They called him names. But little Andy thought it was a joke. He laughed back, he laughed right. Then, little Andy started to get better at the game. But little Andy cried and cried. He came around the corner and said bye. Little Andy climbed and climbed to the top. And then, figured out that he was not good enough. He bounced and bounced and crashed and cracked. But inside, little Andy was a little gnat. You may be wondering why did little Andy think that inside he was nothing more than a little flea. People called him names. People said he sucked. He was mean to his mom. He was mean to a lot of people actually, but especially for his mom. But deep down inside, he loved her to little bits. So Andy cried and cried whenever he would be mean. Then he would say, "Oh, I'm sorry, good mother." She would say, "It's okay. Please don't be rude again. And if you do, it will be a little fishy that one day will just cry and cry. And that day will be coming soon." And then the little boy asked, "Why do you say that?" And the mom told him back, "'Cause that's how everything goes." He cried and cried, laughed and laughed. Deep down inside, Andy was a little kid. Andy worked hard and hard, got very mad, then told a lot of people to leave him alone. Andy said, "No, you're too rude." And then Andy got his heart broken, everything gone, especially his best friend. Now, his little friend was the nicest person he's ever met. And deep down inside, he never told him that he was like a brother to him. So Andy kept quiet and always was shy. But one thing little Andy knew was to never be rude again. Andy tried and tried and never got the win. He would just get wrecked by another little kid. So he gave up. Little Andy said inside he would never get the win without a good old friend. Andy said, "No, he's not online." Then Andy said, "Oh wait, we cannot play anymore." Little Andy thought and thought and thought and thought until this beautiful idea came to him. He thought about this. I should start playing harder and harder to get better and better and to find weird people. So that's what little Andy did. Then one little day, a little blessing came on him. He met this little funny kid named NN2K. He somehow joined his lobby. He was very confused. They were both very confused until little NN2K told him the story. He was in one of his communities and he found a little lobby he can join to meet some new people. He joined little Andy's lobby and said, "Do you want to be friends?" That may have not been the exact word that little Anna said, but that's what little Andy thought. They became friends, they laughed a lot. Then, when their friendship almost came to the break, Andy thought he was his brother. But Andy knew he did not have a brother, and then he gave up on his little journey when they could not be friends again. When little Andy messed up very hard, he gave a big cry and said he could never be have good friends ever again. This poem I am creating up in my head. Little Andy thought and thought until he got the perfect solution. Little Andy was the perfect solution. So, little Andy kept on trying and trying and trying until he met a lion. That lion was a crazy friend. And he was like, "No way I can be his friend." He said, "I am not a good player, I cannot be a friend. I cannot be a friend of anyone that's nice and kind. If I try and be nice and if I try and be strong, little man would come up again." A lot of stories broke his heart, especially the one that broke his heart the most. The day he figured out that he could not play with little NN again. He keeps on texting and texting and texting until little NN "This is my stuff." Then little Andy sent him the little screw. Andy tried everything and everything and everything until little Andy learned the truth. It was his own doing that made him and Annan not be able to be friends ever again. And he thought he was clever with all of his rhymes, but deep down inside, he knew that he was the only person he could find. He went through and through and through and through until this little fairy came around. That little fairy guided him and guided him until he thought, "Wait a minute. That's not the perfect thing." Little Andy found out the perfect solution to get the victory royale. So he set out on his journey and went to Little Fernie, and then he laughed all day long. A lot of people asked, "Is this little guy crazy?" They said very mean things to him because he was a kid. A lot of people thought since he was a kid, they can easily treat him like a mist. like a little kid. So Andy got mad and mad. So little Andy threw a little fit. Deep down inside, he didn't mean this, like, fully. Deep down inside, little Andy was crying and crying. When he figured out that him and Anna could not speak again, he cried and cried and cried, just like he is right now. So he got the little fork and then he grabbed the little spork. And he thought, wow, these rhymes are clever. He thought and thought about these little things while the live stream was going on and on. He said, there's no problem with me, only the one that will stay behind with him. Deep down inside. What is his little problem? And he cried and cried and cried and cried until he found out the perfect little lullaby. Right now, Andy thought it was funny and funny and funny. He joked and joked and joked and joked and joked. He's explaining a little story right now. If he can cry a lot, I can create a little party and invite N and 2K. And he may actually. I'm gonna ask him, can we talk at a party? But Andy laughed so hard, he almost fell out of his chair. Little Andy was so little funny, he thought. But actually, he was just a little stare. So, he keeps on looking and looking and looking and looking and looking and looking and looking until he can beat himself to little bits and little bits. Yeah. I'm pretty sure NN2K just responded that we can talk in a party. If he types in my comments that we can talk in a party, then maybe little Andy will get a little smile. And he thought and thought and thought and thought and said, what a clever little boy. And he grabbed his controller and went to the invite system and saw. And little name. He hit invite to a little party. And then little Andy stopped his